Welcome, this is your host, Drakus. Today we review Obojima Tales from the Dark Grass 2024 edition PDF format. Let me preface this review with a little cautionary story about managing your emails. Back on August 14, I received an email from 1985 Games announcing updated PDF version of the Obojima Island map, Obojima 2024 edition, which I missed. Yes, I could have gotten the new edition of Obojima 2024 that early. Even worse, on October 7, I missed a notification for the Kickstarter of Obojima Tales from the Yatamon. In this Kickstarter, the Obojima 2024 edition, PDF and hardcover formats were offered as well, so that's two strikes for me. It wasn't until 2 days before the Kickstarter was about to end that I realized my mistake and took appropriate corrective actions right away. Anyway, now back to the review. Obojima 2024 edition is a revised edition of Obojima, compatible to Dungeons & Dragons 2024. In addition, there is a change in formatting of the book that make it a bit more appealing for the casual reader. What's gone? Look for blue. This was a visual marker for sections that were exclusive to the Game Master, and the 5e style formatting of the book. What's updated? In the locations, a page and a half spread of the cover picture for each location is now used. Some pictures are flipped left to right and others up and down, and some pictures were replaced with similar ones. For the subclasses, the title for the subclasses abilities are preempted by the level that they are obtained. Other changes were done to comply to D&D 2024 edition. For example, the circle of the Petal Druid, the Petal Dance, was moved to level 3. For the Lantern Warlock, the same spells were moved to level 3, 5, 7, and 9. And Illuminating Aura and Revealing Light were moved to level 3. For the Origami Mage Wizard, an Arcane Art and Origami Familiar were moved to level 3. In the Potion Brewing section, ingredients were organized in a nice table. And in the thank you note at the end, they now state clearly, "We will see you all in book 2, which was only hinted inside the book. What's new? Added listing of regional ingredients to the start of each region, so you have it ready at your fingertips. A random train stop table for the Wonderland. For the Oath of the River Paladin, added an entry for the historic mythos, River Shrine, and Bladeless. And one of the old spells at level 5 was replaced. For the Oni King Sorcerer, Oni spells were added at level 3, 5, 7, and 9. A new enemy disposition was added to the creature, and some creature will show a disposition table. Final thought. The new edition brings some formatting changes that make reading the book more enjoyable. For example, I can easily tell at what level certain abilities are obtained per subclasses. This new edition also brings the new enemy disposition tables, which is something I didn't know I wanted. I'm using Obojima as a source book for 2 Ironstone campaigns, a group and a solo campaign, and I'm implementing an enemy behavior that triggers halfway the progress bar, similar to D&D hit points, but the enemy disposition tables are more detailed than anything I have used. If you never got the first edition of Obojima, but wanted to get Obojima, then I recommend to get the 2024 edition. But is it worth it buying this book again if you already got the first edition? If you got the first edition on the Kickstarter, you probably got an email to get this revived PDF edition. So you are set, right? Well, my own personal experience was this. I put my money down for the Obojima Tales from the Yatamon and January the Wish Market game. But I was on the fence on the Obojima 2024 edition hardcover, since I already got the PDF version. But the moment I showed the new edition of Obojima 2024 PDF to my significant other was hooked, and I knew what to get for a future gift. So I am down for the new edition of Obojima Tales from the Drakus 2024 edition as well. Thank you for watching. Take care. Until the next one. Bye.